everyone, it's Armor Gaming. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Monster Legends. So it's been about a day since the bounty hunt started, so I think it's a pretty good amount of time to give my opinion on what I think about the changes to the event, as well as just talk some general Q&A, what you should be focused on, how you should be playing the game, and all that good fun stuff. So first of all, let's begin by talking about the changes to the bounty hunt, and then we'll talk about how the event works. I do have several videos. The first time we had a bounty hunt about how the arrows work, what the different color arrows mean, and all that, so I'll link them below, but I will go over it briefly in this video as well. But let us begin with the changes and improvements to the new bounty hunt. So let's just scroll down. Alright, we hope you enjoyed them. So these are the major changes they did. All stamina cost for attacks and flip will be reduced to 1. This is a phenomenal change. If you guys played the last bounty hunt, we had 10 stamina. By the way, we might as well talk about the second point. Max stamina has been reduced to 5. I think the reason SocialPoint did this was so you could plug into the game more frequently. Because if max stamina is 10, realistically you could wait a couple hours before logging in, but since max stamina is 5 and it recharges every 30 minutes, now you are incentivized to check the game at least every 2.5 hours. So I think this is smart on their part because they want to increase player retention, but the best part here is that all max stamina has been reduced to 1. For the last time, if you guys did not play Bounty Hunt, consider yourselves lucky because that event was awful. Literally, the minute you got to the second league, every flip cost 2 coins, 2 tokens, whatever it's called, 2 stamina, and so basically you would have to wait a whole hour to do 1 flip, and the attack was also 2 stamina. And then when you got to level 3, it was 3 stamina per flip, and it's like, what in the world? I have to wait an hour 90 minutes just to flip over 1 tile. So totally awful. So this is by far one of the best changes. I absolutely love it. I don't mind that max stamina has been reduced to 5. Most of the time, I will check the game every 2.5 hours, so, you know, I don't mind that at all. We've added 9 new maps with different sizes. Now the size of the maps scale with the league. So, to be honest, I don't even know how far I got in the last bounty hunt, like maybe League 4, and that was it. So I don't even know how big the other leagues are. This really depends on how active you happen to be, like how lucky you get in the pool you are. So I'm going to show you the problem I'm having right now in the league I'm in, and the second map to me already looks pretty big, so I'm kind of scared how big the levels 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are going to be. Actually, I don't even think it goes to 9. I think it goes to 7, but you get what I mean. The level 1, the first league, that one is a small map. I like that map. But yeah, we'll talk about this a little more. We've added gems as rewards. I like this. They should definitely keep the gems there. It definitely incentivizes players to even spend gems on this event. Honestly, this is definitely one of the more fun events that I've enjoyed. Mazes are boring. You log into the game every 4 hours and you move maze coins. Races suck because it is so time consuming and you literally got to be active for a week. But this is fun because you're strategically figuring out where to flip the coins or where to flip the tokens. You can save your stamina and see your allies, or like they're not even really your allies, but everyone else in the same bounty exhaust their arrows, so then you can go in and steal their reward. So it's pretty fun. Sometimes you just get a lucky shot. So I feel like adding gems is good. Like I wouldn't mind spending a couple amount of gems during the bounty hunt. We've added new rewards upon finding the fugitive. Awesome. There's a new roster of monsters being offered as rewards. I really like that SocialPoint decided to put old bounty hunt monsters. I mean, so far this is only the second bounty hunt, so I'm talking about Flamera. So for players that weren't able to get Flamera in the previous season, they can actually get Flamera this season. So it helps players complete their book. It helps players get a monster they can do CDA. I love that change. I only wish that SocialPoint would actually reduce the cost of the previous season bounty hunt monster. Maybe they didn't reduce it just because it's like a month ago. And, you know, like, I guess players are deciding, like, they're probably going to get enough bounty tokens to be able to get both of them. But I think they should decrease the other one by, like, maybe 50 coins every season or something like that. Because it is an old generation corrupted monster now. Let's see, we've added Flamera cells. So again, I wonder if they're always going to be adding it. Like, I wonder if next month we're going to get Modrak and Flamera cells, or if it's just only because of what happened with the last event. We have also fixed bugs here and there and changed the balancing of the event. Okay, I am not 100% sure about this. You'll see that getting this season's bounty hunt monster is totally achievable. That is 100% true based on the amount of bounty coins I have in just a day. I definitely think it's going to be possible. And then they even added a monster that you can purchase with money who is powerful. Alright, so with that being said, let's go into the actual event itself. So first of all, I need a rant about this guy right here. No, no, attack the bounty, attack the fugitive, don't be moving and using your arrows. Maybe this guy's only going after the lucky rewards, the lucky shots, because there does appear to be a lot of lucky shots. There appears to be a ton of them. This player, I think, started here on the bottom, and then went to the right, and then went to the right, and then, like, Okay, just so you guys know, the way the arrows work, it tells you the general direction to go. So this arrow right here, the one on the far left is telling you to move to the right. This arrow is telling you to move to the right. This arrow is telling you to move to the right. This arrow is telling you to move to the right. So the reward is going to be found somewhere in this area. Now, the other important arrows to look at are the ones telling you to go down. So this arrow right here is telling you to go down. So we have down and to the right. You should not be, the reward is not going to be somewhere up here. Okay, the reward is going to be, let me exit out of that. The reward is going to be, you go down from this arrow and you go to the right. The reward is going to be somewhere below the fugitive. It's going to be in this area, somewhere in this area. So I don't know what this player is doing, wasting it. And here, I'm going to show you a recording of when the event just started. The player was just exhausting a lot of stamina. And it's like, please don't do that. Use the arrows. The arrows are a guide. The arrows tell you where to go. They tell you where to move. If you see different colored arrows, all that is telling you is that it is a different player. So there's yellow, there's black, there's green, there's like a gray, I think there's a white. It's a different player. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't tell you like it's pointing to a special. It's not pointing to anything special. The different colors on these just have different rewards. I think the purple is the best. Purples give really nice rewards like cosmic cells and a good amount of gems and more bounty tokens. So yeah, it's not like you can know which one is what until you get it. So don't worry about that. Oh, here's an important thing. You have to beat the fugitive in order to move on to the next league. If you never defeat the fugitive, you will not advance to the next league. Okay, so the fugitive has to be beaten. Now, going back to what I was talking about earlier that we'll talk about in terms of balancing, right now there's only 3 players on this map. We got lucky that I was able to find the fugitive, and finding the fugitive is completely random. But that is also why you should follow the arrows. The arrows point to chests, to treasure, or to the fugitive. So follow the arrows. Don't go randomly clicking. But yeah, like, there's only 3 active players. The rest are bots. They're not doing anything. If you're going to have bots, at least have them move every 30 minutes, every 15 minutes, every hour. I don't know, just have them move. There are 7 bots and 3 active players. So it's hard enough to find the fugitive, but then to defeat the fugitive with 3 active players, and I don't even know what level they're at or anything. Maybe they're not dealing as much damage as they could be. Well, for sure we'll beat this guy in a few minutes. Like probably my next attack I might be able to beat him, but we just got lucky. And if you're not in an active pool, you are not going to be advancing to the leagues. And you really do want to advance in the leagues because look how amazing these rewards are. 250 coins and 20 cells for the monster. That is incredible. And this is only League 2. Imagine League 3. Imagine League 4, 5, 6. But you need an active pool. If you have an active pool, oh yeah, then it's easy. You are able to advance, get a bunch of cells, and just progress through the events. But without it, it is not good. You could always buy stamina. Again, I don't personally recommend it. I'd say just be patient and play the waiting game. But again, it's not an event that I actually kind of feel like spending because it's actually a fun event. Let's talk about the bounty shop real quick. So the bounty shop, again, you can buy both of them for 250 coins each. You get 10 cells every single one. There's also these other monsters. I don't recommend any of them. Please do not spend on, definitely don't spend on Dunra. Don't spend on Jelotron. Don't spend on Tiny, on Muchi, on Ignis, on Rooswain. You do not need to spend on them. These are the 2 main monsters to go for. Modrak, I would say, definitely go for him. He's a taunt monster. He can partner him up with Dodgerio monsters. Flamera is a CDA monster. Yeah, just get both of them. You want to use them to complete your books. Fantastic, strong attacker. I feel like SocialPoint is going to keep selling monsters every bounty hunts because, I mean, who cares about that? He's a bounty hunt monster, a fugitive hater. He's just a powerful monster. He's like probably the best attacker in the game right now. So he's crazy. You could always buy with gems. Like you can buy giant packs, which is actually cheaper than refilling stamina because as you can see, it costs 25 gems to refill stamina, right? So you get 5 for 25. So 100, if you were to spend 100 gems, you get 20 stamina. But if you go to the bounty shop, you could get a pack. Where is it? You can get a pack over here. You can, for 95 gems, so you save 5 gems, you can get 20. And obviously, the bigger the bundle, the more you save. So if you really like the event and you just want to get like 180 stamina and move, you could. You definitely could. Yeah, but I think just the majority of players, especially if you're free to play, just chill out, you know, attack whenever you can. Just try to be in the top 3. I think if you have to gem to go to the top 3, I would say do it. If you have to spend a couple gems to go to the top 3, do it. Because again, the sooner you advance, the better the rewards are, even for like 4th and 6th, 7th through 10th. So the higher you are in the leagues, the better it'll be for you. If you're stuck in like League 1 and everything, you're probably just going to have to get a bunch of lucky shots and that's how you're going to advance. But yeah, I definitely like the changes SP has made. My biggest criticism is, again, the inactive players. Like having bots that aren't doing anything and being in a small pool. Like I think maybe SocialPoint should develop something where like every 4 hours, if someone has no points, you put him into a different pool. Like I wonder if that would be okay, because yeah, it sucks having 3 active players and 7 bots. So I'm not a fan of that. And again, like, please don't do this. Don't do this. This is awful stuff. Don't know. Like, work with, like, again, you're not really working with the other players, but at the same time you are, because in order to advance, the fugitive needs to die. So find the fugitive, kill the fugitive, and advance, and then everyone wins. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna save up my bounty tokens. I want to see how much I can get at the end of the event. I think that'll be fun. And I think that's it for this video. So again, these are my thoughts on it. I want to know what do you guys think? Do you guys like the changes? Do you still not like the events? Any thoughts? I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts on the event. And I'll probably make a follow-up. Oh, look, he's about to die. I'll probably make a follow-up video when the whole event is over, just to get my final thoughts and everything, depending on whether or not we get more active. Like maybe League 3 is better or something. So we'll see how the event progresses and everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about the bounty hunts, the changes, the improvements. Are they improvements? How have you been after day 1? How many tokens do you have? Any thoughts in the comments below? Thank you very much, and remember to subscribe.